Hello, welcome back to the third episode of this Crusader King's pseudo-tutorial, and we will start off by declaring war on Ossuary to claim the county, which we fabricated the claim on in between the previous two episodes, as you may recall. And we're going to see if it's possible to call Denmark into the war here, and it looks like, judging by the fact that he's not involved in any wars, maybe we can manage it. So we're going to call him into our war. And now we're just taking a brief look at our vassal situation, because it had been a day between recording the previous episode and last, so I was just praising myself for the situation. And now I'm coming to the realization that switching to primogeniture succession would be a very good idea, although in this case we don't really need it, because we only have one eligible inheritor. But if we had more than one, like if we had 2 sons, or no sons and several daughters, our territory would be split up upon our death, which undoes a lot of our hard work, and I'd prefer not to have to deal with it. So at some point down the line, I would like to switch my succession. And the Danes did not join our war, which is unfortunate, but I don't think we're going to need their help this time. I don't anticipate a repeat of the last war. Just waiting for all of the troops to gather. Now we shall put our best men in command. Most importantly, not us, because dying in battle is a bad idea, as we've gone over. The battle was beginning, and we quickly shattered their left flank, which is fantastic. So we get a bunch of flanking bonuses against their center, because both of our flanks are concentrating on the center. And now we're winning pretty handily. And now here I can opt to either gain the Zealous trait or the Cynical trait. Zealous gives us a bit of piety and martial, and Cynical gains us some intrigue, and I opt to try and gain Zealous, but as you can see that didn't work out, because it was only a % chance to gain the trait. Crushed their army, so we shall go back, and we don't quite have enough war score, so we need to besiege Albany. And I think I'm just going to cut to the end of the siege. Sink. Alright, so we are back, and the siege is nearly over, and once it completes, we will have acquired enough war score to bring the war to an end in our favor, to take Ossuary for ourselves, which I am about to do. And now it is done. And now I'm just going to lower our levies, because we no longer need them, obviously. And now I'm just going to check the opinions of our new vassals. Do that eventually, I swear. And you see that the majority of why they dislike us is because of that short reign penalty which we can largely ignore as it'll go away over time. I don't think we need to put too much effort into improving relations with these guys. And really what follows after this is largely uninteresting, mostly waiting for the levies to regenerate and considering pressing the claim on Leinster. However, there's one significant impediment to that. Although he doesn't have very many troops himself, there's one major impediment, which is why I'm going to cut and then show you precisely what this impediment is. It has to do with the fact, see, he doesn't have very many troops. It has to do with the fact that he is allied with someone, and that ally poses a particular problem for us. As we can see here, he is allied with the Duke of Brittany. Down there. In Brittany, of all places. Who has about 4,000 troops, which is significantly more than we do. As a result of this alliance, our expansion in this direction is checked. Before we can take Leinster, we need to figure out a way around this alliance with Britain, which we'll do in the next episode.